Alright, today we're going to show you how to put this windshield on the Polaris RZR. So our newest windshield, coated, fine windshield. We got our vent system in it. Like I said, it's coated. It won't hardly scratch. Alright, first thing we want to do is we got about, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 rubber grommets to put in, okay? You may not even tell that the windshield's here so clear, but anyway, here's a hole right here. What you want to do is push that grommet through. I just kind of squeeze it through the hole, put pressure on it, and then I kind of start flicking it with your finger on the back and pulling it through. Okay, now that's basically how you put your rubber grommet on all the way around. Okay. Next thing you want to do is take your trim. Now this trim, putting this trim on is a pain in the you know what, but you take it. It's got metal in it, and it's just really hard to get it to go on, and you probably cuss me by the time it's over. But just try to take it, start on one edge and work your way to the other end, okay? This one's been on a windshield before, so it's not quite as hard, all right? Now you may want to lay it up on something where you just be careful, don't break your windshield and don't scratch it in this process, okay? On the bottom, be a good time to just go ahead, set it on the RZR, right across the here, lean it back on the roll bar. Take it, my rubberized clamps are already on this bike. Slide your rubberized clamps on. I'll take one off. You got a flat side and a curved side. Flat side goes out. One thing I need to tell you though is if you get to a point to where they all won't fit, don't put your vent on just yet, but flip the windshield over and it'll fit, okay? Now you want to take one of the enclosed screws and a washer. Alright, run it through rubber grommet into one side of the clamp and into the other side. Put the enclosed nut on the back. At this point, finger tight. Alright, now just work yourself all the way around. Okay, all our screws are in. I did not tighten them up yet. Alright, they're all in. What you want to do as far as tighten them up is, like I said, you want to make sure everything fits like it's supposed to. If you want to make sure that you got the right side out, the distance between this hole and this first vent is different. Now the reason is because the vent has to slide. So when you got it in the right orientation, the longer of the two distances will be on the passenger side, okay? Now, what you do is you take your serrated carriage bolts, push them through the 3 rubber grommets in the windshield, no washer. Alright, the serrated part grips this rubber grommet, keeps it from turning. We never have a lot of pressure on these anyway. Now, next thing you do is take your vent. You got 2 sides, a rough side and a smooth side. Alright, the smooth side goes towards the windshield. You got 3 knobs. I'm going to put the middle one on first so it'll hold it. Just barely got it on there. Put this one on. Like I said, the hardest part of this thing is getting that trim on. Okay, I just barely got them on so I can demonstrate to open and close the vent. Of course, since I got it extremely loose. Alright, that's in closed position and that's in open. Now, one thing I just noticed is my vent doesn't line up. So, exactly right. So I need to flip it over to get it to line up. But for this video, I'm going to leave it as is. That's pretty much it. Like I said, just be extremely careful on tightening these clamps up. Around here, just barely get the tension off of them, alright? I mean, barely more than finger tight. And because you don't want to put any tension on this windshield. Make sure the windshield's in the position you want it and tighten her down. If you got any questions on this, give me a call.